Thank you, thank you. Whenever you're ready, take your time, take your time, take your time.
So let me bring him up correctly. We'll talk about that barbershop thing another time, all right? We'll get into that.
We don't need.
Somebody said that we
don't need. No. We don't need no correct nothing.
No correct nothing.
Yeah.
This brother's a legend. So look, he told me we don't need to do that. We don't need to do it. But brothers and sisters, you ain't gonna be fussing me out here.
I mean, you really don't understand. They stood for Jesus on Thursday and killed him on Friday. You know. Don't need nothing. While he's getting ready to, y'all fasten your seatbelt. Because you're going to hear something tonight. And you cops that have to be in here, listen close. Because I'm sure, no, hear me. I go all over the world. The Russians is more upset what happened to your children here than you are. And when they told me, I said, well, what the hell y'all worried about? Because what they used on your children in Baltimore, y'all use worse than that in Russia, but you just haven't used it on the children. And y'all don't feel nothing? You don't feel nothing? These white folks will tell you what your children did. High school children ain't never came out and rioted over anything other than a damn football game. What should be happening now, the schools was closed an hour before they were supposed to, and the mayor and nobody in City Hall knew about it. Huh? Okay? You hear me? All over the world, that mall, nobody knew that's where they dropped them children off every morning for school. Okay? They thought they went to a mall. Huh? That's where the buses drop them. The bus picks them up at 3 o'clock. Somebody let the school out at 2 o'clock and City Hall didn't know about it. Okay? All right? And y'all should worry, because what they did, they can do to you for Christmas and you won't even know it. Okay? All right? The mayor is not going to run. Huh? The police chief got fired. Why? Because them white boys took pictures and flashed it on them. Huh? And the pictures don't have to be real. You go see the movies. And nobody had to explain. Huh? See, y'all pulling for something because you ain't going to do nothing. So they bring this old young girl in from Boston, the prosecutor. Huh? And they said, oh, her family's come from a long line of what? Huh? Don't you think that was giving the signal to the cops, don't worry? Huh? Huh? I got to come in and prosecute you? And the only press release get out is she came from a long line of cops. That means you're safe, huh? But what they didn't tell you, she's from Boston. Daddy was a cop, his two brothers was a cop, her mother was a cop. They busted all of them for shaking down black folks for drug money, and all of them got off the force, okay? So y'all sit here listening to this bullshit, because you're not going to do nothing and listening to some folks who don't give a damn about you, and you buy that crap, huh? That's why you niggas look so evil all the time. No. Look at the folks in the civil rights movement and see if they evil in me. You don't look evil to them crackers downtown that make you look evil, huh? That's what this is about. Until you unleash that. Somebody told me that I don't celebrate Christmas. Nigga, let me tell you something. Anytime Christmas fall on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and your bank is closed, you celebrating it. All right? You say every time you got to get an important letter to your mama, and it comes on Christmas Day, you celebrating. What's this bullshit? That's like a Jew in Germany talking about, I'm celebrating no Nazi holidays. That's what this is about. Chicago, nobody asked a simple question. That young boy that you see, any time they show you something, it's already been tricked. Hmm? Hmm? You saw the brother. He saw them cops and started running. Huh? Started running. Hmm? Remember? You saw him. But that don't mean nothing when you see it, because you don't see nothing. Wasn't them all white cops kicking him that was on bicycles? Was it? Huh? Was it? You didn't see no niggers until a black woman who's no good family in Boston with nothing but hoodlums and thugs. She put 3 black and 3 white, and y'all don't even have the spirituality to say, where'd the blacks come from? I'm not saying they wasn't there, but we didn't see them. 3 weeks we looked at this film, all y'all did. And they was all white cops. They was going to frame the sister that was driving the van. And y'all think y'all grown, y'all think y'all qualified to raise children? Huh? And it didn't just start happening. When I went to school, what happened there? Oh, yeah. Yeah. As long as the top on, don't bring me nothing open. Who got your reading glasses with you? Come sit up here with me. I need you to do something for me. If you haven't got them, you haven't got them. But don't just sit there. Now, I want you to hear this. Oh, yeah. Maybe you should put the glasses on. Come on, give me, come on, give me a chair, somebody. I shouldn't have to ask. Thank you, brother. Peace to you.
Always.
Peace
Bob.
to you.
Always.
We thank and praise God.
It's autographed too.
That we made it here safely today. And I pray to God that your return and my return will be equally as safe. I do about 250 speeches all over the world. And I don't permit nobody to talk while I'm talking, because I charge like $200,000 for a speech, and so that's all white folks. And I don't need to be validated by none of y'all. Truth ain't never had to be validated by ignorance. I'm the one that told the world that Kennedy never died in Dallas. And those of you who say, I couldn't give a damn about the ignorance they put on you. If you got $1 billion in the bank and I'm on welfare, I don't even qualify to talk about you broke. Except the black community, because we love gossip. The Bill Cosby thing. Huh? I know I trained that punk. Okay? All right? They don't give a damn about you if you're an entertainer or an athlete, what you do. Huh? That boy that beat up his wife in Atlanta, had it not been on film, she'd have been somewhere in a welfare home. They just couldn't hide it. It was on film. Remember? And then he's so ignorant, he didn't know how to get around it. For the children's sake. Do you know that daughter of his? For the rest of her life. Grade school, high school, college. They'll throw that up in her face. Because that punk, all he had to do was take $1 million and give it to a reputable group to split with the groups that handle battered women. So someone said, oh, he's just doing that. So what? They got it. And then the last thing when they tell the story, they have to tell that. And that should make the little girl feel a little better. But y'all think y'all so this and that, and you ain't nothing but a piece of doo-doo. And I can tell you that because I am. But you niggas are so messed up. You see me and you see something. Let me tell you what I see when I look in the mirror. I see a redneck, nigger, hacking white boy. When I look at me, that ain't nothing but a piece of shit, okay? Now, y'all play your games if you want. I don't know what you see. I'm telling you what I see. When I go to Budapest next month, my round trip first class ticket cost me $42,000 round trip. Plus tax. That $12,000 tax, when you turn on TV and see them bombs dropping on them little children over there, I pay for that. You go get a gallon of milk. Nigga, you paying for it too, but you don't see that. If somebody's raping you and me and you are holding, we can't go to jail for rape, but we done violated some kind of crime. Okay? Every time this Christmas you celebrate, you will be punished for that, not by the Catholic Church or the universal order. Huh? You hear me? That's why you feel bad. You think just because somebody brought you over here, you clean. You ain't clean. You niggas go to war for this nasty, ungodly thug. Huh? And then come back bragging about it. And the same Korean that you shot and shot you, the same Vietnamese, can come here and open up a shop where you live, nigga, and you better not say a thing about it. And you think you free. You think you free. We black men, only man on the planet, black men in America, that call my woman strong and call his car beautiful, and y'all don't feel nothing. Donald Trump ain't nothing but a thug and a gangster and a criminal. Huh? No. Y'all let these crackers debate. They ain't mentioned racism in none of them debates. They ain't had a black person asking questions in them. That don't bother you. Huh? That don't bother you. Somewhere. Teach your sons when that right nigger-hating cop pull you over, he'll kill you. Behave yourself. Don't talk too fast. Anytime you say to a child of yours that when a murderer pulled them over, behave, that is a violation of the universal God, nigga. Huh? Children don't hear what you mean, they hear what you say. And when my mama or daddy tell me that, I think it's something wrong with me. I would never believe my mama and my daddy would tell me to respect a murdering filth punk. You niggas are scared, and there's a universal God that put you here, not Sears and Roebuck. They say sometimes death is better. I got you back. Let me tell you what God I'm talking about. See, God is bullshit. God means power. That's why they can say the mob, Godfather. Most folks don't deal with it because you're too ignorant. God, as I am. My mama told me that Santa Claus was a white boy and she was buying the toys. One day she found out that I didn't believe in saying the blessing. Because I never heard you niggas pray for the Indians. Who gave us Thanksgiving? It was Lincoln. Lincoln. That said it'd be a day of fasting. Lincoln. Thanksgiving just passed. The Washington Redskins, and ain't nothing no more filthy than them niggas in Washington, D.C. Huh? It looked like they could feel when millions of slaves ran away. They don't tell you that. They won't say somebody led us. Millions of slaves ran away and went to the Indian reservation. And the Indians told the white folk, you can't come in here. And said, we safe. You ain't never thanked them. You got more loyalty to a damn football game. Huh? Let me tell you how the universe works. All that football crap. More injuries in soccer. How many of y'all knew that? Huh? As of 3 months ago, no soccer player can hit that ball with his head no more. And when this stuff come out, you poor ignorant black folks won't even be able to stop your children because that makes you feel good, nigga. Huh? You look at football, you should see slavery all over again. Niggas on the field with something in their hand, should be cotton, but it look like a football. White boy sitting on the bench with a clipboard trying to act intelligent. And then you can't figure out nothing because you violated the universe too much. You get home tonight, look at your thumbnail. This universe is trillions of years old. That universal God ain't never made a mistake and put your thumbnail where your eyelashes belong, or your kneecap where your mouth belongs. And you so ignorant you don't realize it's never made a mistake, but you put your hope, your fear, your joy in some ignorant white folks. Huh? Because they convince you that they smart. Huh? Convince you you're smart. So when my brother and sisters told my mother I didn't believe in saying the blessing, I'm walking, and I didn't see it. I feel somebody pulling my ears. It's her. I say, bitch, are you out your mind? Yeah, my mother, I said that. Huh? You'd have said the same thing if I'd have said Hitler. I said it too, and that was my daddy. Honor your mother and father. I scratched it out and said, if y'all honorable. Huh? All right? Ain't nobody going to tell me what somebody said that could have told me. Huh? You going to tell some nigger-hating white boy to tell me in a Bible what you want me to hear, and I'm going to believe it because you can't see it. Huh? My mother didn't even know who King James was. She didn't know he was King of England. She didn't know he was such a weird, strange homosexual. He hated women so bad he killed his mother. How many of y'all knew that? And his lover was Lord Buckingham, who Buckingham Palace named after. And you think you qualify to raise children? So my mother said, what'd you call me? I called you a bitch. I said, how old are you? I said, I'm 9. Where'd you hear that? I hear Daddy call you that all the time. And you ain't never pulled his ear. You pull mine again, you better have an army. I never hit you and beat you up and made you holler. And then that night I hear y'all in bed making strange sounds. Huh? So y'all go and play your games. Play your games. But you play them quick and play them fast because recess is just about over. Y'all compare yourself and let white folk compare you to Jews. Say, well, look what the Jews is doing. No, fool. The Jews been out of slavery for 5,000 years. You've been out for 300. What happened in Germany wasn't slavery. Huh? That was a military action. Somewhere. I came over here for the brother's funeral. I don't understand Billy Murphy, one of the brilliant minds. The shit's coming out of his mouth ain't even making sense. It's not even making sense. One of the most powerful money manipulators was Don King. He's the one kept Don King out of jail against the mightiest nation in the world. And the boy talking like a fool. Huh? How many of y'all in this room know 6 months before Freddie Gray was killed, he won a $50,000 police brutality case? Huh? Against, huh? You never heard the mayor say it? Huh? You never heard the lawyer for the family say it? Huh? You hear me? Show me again. Y'all really surprised me. So I take back almost what I said. $50,000. The mayor signed off on it. City council signed off on it. And y'all gonna let them niggas again? Huh? Oh, you shaking your head? Yeah. I'm not gonna ask you show me your registration card because I know you got one. It don't make no difference. They change whatever they want to change. Let's say you white for a minute, okay? You're the prosecutor for the county. Every 4 years you come up for re-election. The people that vote for you, they in the county, but they don't live nowhere where your voters come from. And we haven't figured it out. If a white guy got a house note, car note, children to go to college, bank loans to pay, he ain't about to prosecute a white cop when everybody's voting for him but white folks. Y'all don't see that? Huh? Would you? Huh? Would you? Y'all don't see that? They got a built-in self-destruct. You march all you want. He got to go out there and run where nobody's in his voting precinct but white folks. And y'all don't see that? I remember we marched against, what's his name? Clarence Thomas. And the Washington Post ran an editorial. I don't know why y'all in front of his house all night. He has a lifetime job. So I answered him. Hitler had a nice lifetime job and a white woman. Look what happened to him. When you stop being afraid, the universe put you here. To heal the planet, and you niggas joined it. You're the healing force. And it's sad I sit here and to prove that to you, I don't have to go to God. Go to these nigger-hating, redneck, murdering crackers who, after what they done to us, they look at you and they see something, they don't mind having you take care of their children when they not there, or cook their food when they not there. That's what you're looking at. Thank you, brother. Yeah, yep. That's what you're looking at. You don't even see that in us. Here's some folks that killed you, raped you, raped your children, cut babies out your belly that they put there. And that didn't change you to evilness. And they see it while we don't. Talk about something you can prove. Them white folks leave their children there when they go on vacations with you. Because they know they see something and feel something in your demeanor, but you don't feel it. Hmm? Somebody asked me, why you think the CIA and the FBI and they haven't killed you? I said, hey, no. If I thought them ungodly punk thugs could kill me against the God I pray to, I would cuss that God and help them crackers pull the trigger. Okay? So, how can y'all be scared of God? God is a jealous God. You know jealousy is a sin. People jealous will kill you. Now they're going to tell you that God, and you niggas go for that? Huh? The Bible, that white boy said, the Bible told me I'm supposed to forgive you how many times?
7 times 7.
7 times 7. But you telling me that if I make God mad, he will burn me, and you niggas still want to be with somebody that poses as being good, but my ignorant, no good daddy couldn't burn me. Are y'all crazy? Were you all crazy? The Lord's Prayer, the first 2 words is what? You know that? Our Father, right? At what time do you think the universal God yelled down and said, I'm a man? Huh? That white boy told you it worked, because I don't know no woman that don't say Father. See what that cracker can do? When they want to? Somewhere. The booty. Y'all know what the word booty means? It means loot. When the pirates go on the ship, they're going to get the booty. How many of y'all knew that? Okay. So how can you niggas look at a sister with a big old ass and say, look at that fine booty, nigga, that guy ain't under that ass but shit? How your dick gonna get hard for some doo-doo, nigga? Huh? That's what that white boy have done. Huh? The bigger your ass, the more shit you got in you, and these niggas fall for it. Yeah, man, you got a fine booty. And sister, I know you don't believe me. Get home, cut your ass open, see if there's diamonds. See if diamonds fall. Doo-doo falls out, huh? You see, men, when I was like 368 pounds, had a big booty, wasn't nobody hitting on me. Wasn't nobody, oh, that nigga got a fine ass. How come men don't have fine ass when their ass is big, but we make you think you do, and you just switching it? Look at a gorilla and see if they switching their ass. And you don't even see it. And the little black boy with a little bitty ass, you sad. No. Find a baby being born, and it ain't no big ass because it ain't no shit in the ass, okay? And then one day when y'all got some time off, go by Kmart and look at them big garbage cans full of trash. And then go look, and every big ass you see, no, ain't nothing in it but doo-doo. Okay? Somewhere. And I don't know what we've helped them do to black women. Jesus Christ. Some of you black women get up and look in the mirror and say, what can I do to mess myself up this morning? To look like I'm not a human. Huh? What can I do? Huh? Had a woman said, how much would it cost for you to tell me how I can lose this weight? That's going to cost you nothing. Just follow a hoe around. A hoe. You ever seen a fat hoe? Huh? You ever seen a fat hoe? You ain't never seen a fat hoe, and you ain't never seen an old fat person. That's enough to stop you from being fat. You don't live to get old. Okay? But y'all just sitting around, I don't know what to do. I don't know why I keep gaining weight. You eating, nigga. A grandchild asked me, one of them, Granddad, what should we do for our birthday? Go out to the park and sit under a tree. Why? Tree is trillions of years old. Never changed. Green leaves. A tree. A tree talks. Sit under that. And see. A tree. Had a white boy. Well, he's Egyptian. Well, that's bullshit. Any of y'all been to Egypt lately to look at these black groups go to look at the pyramid? Any of y'all been over there to look at the pyramid lately? You see how poor them Egyptians are? Why would you want to go whatever that shit it ain't doing it now? Huh? They ain't got a quarter. They ain't invented nothing. Oh, we talk about the pyramid. What have they invented? Nothing. They don't make airplanes, huh? They don't make guns, huh? Why you go there? There's some people in this room that have done more for the humanities than 98% of your athletes and entertainers. Is that a damn shame? You in the room. Huh? Bring them here tonight. Huh? The line would be 4 blocks away. Then turn. Huh? And that don't bother you? I knew Michael Jackson. Every one of his, platinum, I got him. Michael called me every day. I tried to tell Michael, they're going to get your boy. I was with him when he made the decision to buy the Beatles stuff. For $48 million. When they killed him, it was worth $2.9 billion. Michael. But why would you want to be around Michael? He had no childhood. That's what was wrong with him. No childhood. Huh? I knew him personally. Michael used to send me checks, $1 million. I sent him back. Come on, take no money from no child. You old niggas. Y'all knew back in the 20s and the 30s what preachers was gay. You niggas knew that. Because I used to hear my mom and them talk. Reverend Gully's kind of funny. Oh, the choir director, huh? And then y'all act like y'all didn't like gay. You know that boy in the house acting strange? You know that nigga was gay. But when in fact, you wasn't living around white folks, now you see TV how white folks feel about, now you act like you hate them. What they call it, don't ask, don't tell. The military.
Oh,
Now let me tell you how ignorant white folks are. You can be gay as long as you come in here. We will not ask you. You don't tell us. Now that sounds like some top brass looking for a boy. Don't ask, don't tell. George Washington with them tight satin pants on, them little high heel shoes, them women's blouses, them wigs and makeup he had, and y'all ain't figured that one out? Somewhere. So I explained to my mother. I used to go to work with her. She said, you might as well change your attitude and come out here with me. They leave the house at 10 o'clock, and the white folks I work for have books that white folk can't even read. So I went out and I found out that's real. I would never say what you are or what you not, but if I was betting on it, I'd bet none of y'all in here has ever seen a white person. White ain't a color, it's an attitude. And if you haven't got trillions of dollars in the bank, you can't have the attitude. Queen Elizabeth Make $360 million every 24 hours just interest on her money. Any of y'all in this room aware of the fact that London is not part of Britain? Anybody? In order for Queen Elizabeth to go to London, you know she got to get permission from the Lord Mayor. How many of y'all knew that? And if the Lord Mayor give it to her, she got to come through Templegate, the bank day where they back there doing devil rituals for her, and she have to come dressed as a servant. Any of y'all seen, what was it, The Wizard of Oz? Did you know that's about the Kansas City Federal Reserve? I mean, go back and look at it again. Huh? You go to Harvard, Yale, they're not going to teach you that. That's the code. And I don't bother me. I said, if a black man lied to get some pussy, what do you think a white boy do to control the whole planet? Huh? And I don't know how you black women let these black men talk about Mary got some good pussy. What is good pussy, nigga? Good pussy. I'm 83 years old. I'm still looking for good pussy, nigga. You crazy? Yeah. Mildred got some good pussy. Was she on her fifth husband? Four of them niggas didn't think the pussy was that good. Somewhere, you smarter than this chump, but you let them dumb you down. Fear and God don't occupy the same space. Now, I can't speak for all of you, but most of you I can. White cops running here tonight, and they parked right around the corner. Did y'all? Who was the brother that brought me? You see all them police cars? Yeah. That's for you niggas. They run and say, oh, y'all get out of here, we'll kill y'all. I know one nigga gonna leave dead because I'm a soldier. I didn't come here to be scared of white folks. You hear me? I didn't come here. There's no excuse I can use of why I did it. I can't say my family, because I was in the military. There wasn't no war going on, but had it been one, the military was segregated. That white nigger hating captain would say, take that heel, boy, and I'd have took it. Or died trying. But it come to family. How many of y'all in here know Thurgood Marshall was a government agent? Raise your hand, don't be scared, nigga. That nigga dead. Huh? Okay. And you might as well get down, because when they take his name off that airport and you see the nasty things he said about King and the nasty things he said about Howard University, you're just walking through a maze, and it's how white folks say, this your hero, nigga. This your hero. Thurgood Marshall's wife said, but don't get into that now shit. You got the same document I got. Well, he did that because he wanted Hoover to know there's no communists in the civil rights movement. Well, that shit he turned into him. How many niggas you think died? I'm going to ask you a question. You don't have to be too smart to answer this. When y'all was growing up, especially older folks, how many niggas did you hear about getting lynched in Kansas? Did y'all hear about how they was lynching niggas in Kansas? I didn't. So why did the Brown versus Topeka, Kansas, one of the fine things that ever came out of the Supreme Court around the world, why didn't it happen in Mississippi or Georgia or Alabama or Louisiana? There's the two black men from South Carolina who've been working on a case like that, and the Supreme Court would have had to take it on its merits. Suppose that was you or your son or daughter. Out of all the stuff go around the world about that dirty, no good bastard. But you was at the house with your child when they was doing the work. You was watching your father put the papers together. And then this thug, said to the South, okay, we won't pick a case out of there so you won't be embarrassed for the rest of your life. A Jew killed Christ. The last time I checked, and you ought to be too smart, the Romans killed him. And you niggas still walking around this in the back of your head. The Romans killed him. Well, Judah turned him in. If I tell a guy where your bank is, he come and rob it and kill 12 people, you don't go to jail for murder. Yo, whatever this white boy, y'all see this bullshit on TV? The woman and her son then disappeared. They talk about how rich she is, but they ain't told how much money she had. He's driving drunk, 15 years old, hit and killed 4 people. And the judge sentenced him to 10 years probation. How many of y'all know that? Because it almost sounds like I'm playing. Okay? And y'all just as bad. Who was that woman that came up whooping her son during the riots? Y'all heard that, right? Yeah. Oh, them white folks loved it. Had it happened a week before the riot, she'd been in jail for child abuse. You niggas liked it. Had it on the front page of Time magazine. Oh, talking about she gonna be the woman of the year. Then you found out that hoe had 6 babies out of wedlock with 6 different men and getting the welfare check. Then you ain't see him talk about that bitch no more. All them shows she's gonna come on woman of the year and all that crap. How many of y'all knew that? You have any children, miss? I didn't hear you.
Yes.
How old's the oldest?
My son is 15.
So let's say you're 15, and like the riot was going on, and she came out, beat that boy, right? See the outfit she had on? She didn't have an outfit like some just black woman was in the house doing something. That hoe was ready for the camp. Let's say your 15-year-old son stole your car. And you looked at it and you saw him driving away. So you get into that truck you got to go catch him, and 2 blocks from the house, you find him, the car skidded, hit a tree, and it's on fire and he's in there. Now when you go to that window, you're going to hit him and tell him what you're going to do to him, or you're going to get him out of that. Okay, then why was she in the middle of the street with a riot going on, hitting the boy instead of pulling him out the way? See, y'all don't have no God sense at all. Whatever, ever. So I'm over there in Egypt. And I'm with one of the brilliant black men. He's dead now, which means he might have been that brilliant. When we got on the plane, stopped in London, changed, he had learned a whole Egyptian dictionary and knew how to speak it fluently. That's who we are. That's who we are. Nigga, a little strange named Adam Bourgeois. Bill Cosby. We know Cosby's, right? But that movie, he was Doctor Who. You ever heard of a nigga named Huxtable? That name don't scare white folks. See how it works? He thought they loved him. Thought they loved him. I got 7 daughters. I would never defend somebody, even if it was a rumor. I don't defend Bill. I know what America do. Here's a white boy, killed 4 people, and a judge gave him 10 years probation. See how they treat people with money? And if they like you. So when you teach your children to respect a murdering cop that might kill him, you just surrendered the universal life that God gave. You. So white folks need niggas to give them a liberation holiday. Bill was doing that, didn't even know it. He didn't know. Dr. Husker. Then you hear a nigga really get out there and tell the truth. And then white folks say, I don't worry about him. Bill's our man, PhD. Look at his family. Called a liberation holiday. But the real God you can't get around. Any of y'all, this close to Washington, any of y'all ever been on Highway 50? Come on, don't act like you scared of me. Huh? And what's the name of it?
Crane? No, no.
Huh? The what? The what? John Hanson Howard. That's the first president of the United States, nigga. Huh? How many of y'all knew that? Not George Washington. George Washington was the 9th president of the United States. So what, you have to go to Harvard? No. Harvard is... America's birthday is July the 4th, 17 what? Washington didn't come into 89. See how easy it is to figure out? 89. First 8 presidents was black men. And you sitting here think you qualify to raise children. Well, Mr. Gregory, you got 10 children. Well, oh no, I just give me some pussy. Yeah, like most of you niggas did. I did not have an affair with Lillian to create another God. I was just getting me some pussy. Which is a violation. Well, you niggas think wherever you're supposed to go when you leave here for being good, you won't go. At least the God will recognize me. I'm going same place you're going. But he might let me be the gatekeeper so I can look and see how many niggas I knew was coming through. Hey, Sulu. You want to see a thin woman? Just anywhere in the world, just follow a hoe. You want to see one of the fattest women in the world? Go to a Black Baptist church in America and stand next to the choir. They be so fat, their heels don't fit in their shoes. But you know it's something because they be just jumping and hollering and screaming and ain't breathing heavy. Get them niggas after they come off that choir, their blood pressure done went down. Huh? The stroke is almost stopped. But how can y'all be scared of the person that created you? Scared. My ignorant mothers heard them niggas gambling in the alley. Wouldn't have television. So why she even listening to that crap? Old niggas was dipping snuff. One of the strongest narcotics on the planet. A lot of white folks now, and that's why they got to get their gums cut out, their tongue. How many of y'all know that? Huh? Snuff. Probably the strongest narcotic is muttonade. Y'all into it during the holiday? Muttonade. How many of y'all knew that muttonade is such a powerful drug? It's 3,000 times more potent than heroin, cocaine, and crack. How many of y'all know that? See? The elder what? Y'all heard about the Skittles? Y'all heard that? Skittles? Trevor, remember Skittles? And Arizona iced tea? Huh? How many of y'all know Skittles? If you took it and put it in a glass and poured Arizona iced tea, you get a high. Huh? 10,000 times more potent than crack, heroin, and cocaine. You knew that, huh? Yeah. Okay. Y'all ought to go look in the mirror and be ashamed of yourself. See, when the universal God put you here, it didn't say, Dick, was the woman you're going to meet. Did you go to college? What's your credit score? Dick, you have any money in the bank? God never asked you them questions, nigga. Huh? Didn't ask you could you read or write. Huh? God said in order to create my life, another me, I gave you a penis. She has a vagina. You put the penis in the vagina. And out of that penis come 500 million sperms. Did you hear me? A 500 million sperms. And I got to tell you, Jesse got to say I am somebody. That's because you don't know. You are the best of a 500 million sperms that jumped out there and got there first. Queen Elizabeth, all the rich folks, them crackers that think they powerful, they got here the same way you got here. If you got a 500 million restaurants here in this town, and when I get through speaking, you're going to take me to the best, I know I'm in for a good meal. Didn't no one sperm come out and slowly stroll up the fallopian tube? It hit the ground running. Huh? So all of us got here the same way because that universal I am. Most ignorant Baptists like me, I grew up and didn't know when I said the Lord's Prayer and say, I'm saying I am. It's a vibration. All day and had y'all singing Amazing Grace. You know where the story came from? The number one slave dealer that ever lived. Kill his slave, anybody. And he saw a cloud coming up. And he saw something y'all ain't able to see. He saw death. And he fell on his knees on the boat. And said, God, let me repent and say I'm sorry. And if you let me live, I'll write poetry. I'll tell the world who I was. That's what that song is about. You ever sang it? Amazing what? Said to me, he. How what? And thank you for what? Most of you niggas don't even know what a wretch is. It's the filthiest thing on the planet. And y'all saying for helping a wretch like me. Let's change it. Let's do it right. Let's change it and make it a woman and make it the number one hoe that ever lived. She kills her Johns, her pimps, and everything, and then she falls and repent. Okay? Now let's sing it again. Let me say it again. This is a woman singing now. Let me hear you. I can hear you. Yeah. For saving a hoe like me. No, you laughing. That's like my mama saying there, calling herself a hoe. She just called herself a wretch. Huh? Thank you for saving a hoe like me, Mama. You've never been a hoe. You're not a hoe. But after hearing you say that, I think I'm going to leave the house. How old? I'm 7. Where you going? Don't make no difference. Anywhere will be better than being in here. Because at least the hoe knows she a hoe. Okay? The reason I'm telling you this, because I'm going to tell you what happened in this town. So I'm in Egypt. And a guy walked up to me. I didn't know he was one of the big figures in Egypt. And said, Mister, I don't know who you are, but I feel something coming off you. I said, well, I just finished a 40-day fast. You might be feeling that energy. Well, my son, my last son, he's 9 years old. He's born deformed mentally. I just figured maybe if you come to the house and touch him. Man, it's raining like hell. I said to him, man, I see these sweats I got on this sweats cost $42,000. You think I'm going to wash in this mud to help your son? And he said what y'all should say. I'll carry you. That's how he felt about his son. So if he carry me, I get there and touch him. It's like the Pope. Y'all saw when the Pope was in? He could hardly walk. He had sciatica, right? So why would I want him washing my feet if he can't get rid of sciatica? Why would I want him washing my feet? You see that cracker jumped out that Pope mobile and just kept picking up them little white purple children. He went to Africa. He ain't touched a nigger child. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy? Huh? Huh? So they brought me back. He said he was making sounds. So the guy asked me, said, why'd you stop? I said, well, he's your last child. He's born all messed up, so you think. But you treat him differently. He gets more food. He gets cookies that's not broke. He's not going to give that up. He's not going to give that up. So then he says to me, he says, thank you. He said, my job is the rich folks from around the world, the richest people, they come here and they see me and I decide if they can sleep under the pyramid. The energy that comes off the pyramid. He said, you and your friend can be my guest tonight. Look at my nose. When y'all go home tonight, look at your nose. That is a pyramid, nigga. And as long as you got enough sense to sleep on your back, you get more energy. Because that energy from the pyramid, men made that. The universal God made. Just look at it. That is a pyramid. Lay on your back and sleep and watch healing come. Okay? Okay? That's what this is about. That thing you look at in Egypt, Egyptians didn't make that. They say they made it because they're the lightest Africa on the continent, Africa. Pyramid. 6,000 years before there was an Egyptian. Huh? Put them away. The Dogons. Huh? They come from that planet up there. They're the ones that walked all the way. That's who the Indians are. Y'all ever heard of the Crystal Skulls? The movie, was it movie, that white boy? Yeah. I got 3 of them. Huh? The Indians gave them to me because I went to jail and fasted that they get treaty rights. And they found out all the money in all the banks in the world couldn't equal the wealth of one of them. See how people treat you when you just say thank you for what you did for us. Huh? Thank you for what you did for us. Huh? Y'all monitor Christmas and see how many houses burn down for damn tree. How long do God have to talk to you? Say, I wouldn't do that. That's who you are. And I love black folks. Why? Not because you black are just as ignorant as you was when I was born. Listening to my mom and then. See? I got the picture of Ralph Abernathy with a white doctor buying the gun they used to shoot King with. Didn't y'all see that last book Abernathy came out with? About the last night, Neo? Huh? You saw it? Where he said King got drunk, screwed her, got mad at her, and knocked her down. And she leapt up off the floor. Niggas say leaped. They don't say leapt. Look how many PhDs you got, nigga. Say leapt. Niggas make noise when they eat. If they eat something they like, you know. And you know when they through because the noise stopped. When King went over to pick up his Nobel Prize in Oslo, Abernathy jumped on him and knocked him down. So I don't know why you didn't ask one from me. Abernathy. And y'all buy all that bullshit, because you ain't gonna do nothing. And whoever white folks tell you they did do something, huh? They did do something. Clinton, you niggas think y'all got to be Clinton. That's Ron Brown. I'm the one that released this picture with Ron Brown with the bullet in the back of his head under Clinton's orders. Huh? And they couldn't deny it because the white folks that did the autopsy brought them to me. Huh? There's the bullet right there. Okay? Right, Clinton was sitting on the front row. Never was a plane wreck. That's Ron Brown laying on the ground. When I get off here and I call my wife, what kind of calls did I get? They were so-and-so said, if you plan on going to Chicago tomorrow, don't go. Clinton got in trouble. Y'all remember the girl's name? Monica Lewinsky. Yeah. A little plump, fat Jewish girl with no job is going to threaten the most powerful man in the world. And this is the picture they sent out. Y'all remember? Come here, Jake. No, I want to do something. No, just right there. No, just there. Walk slow. Face that side, and then come back. And y'all look at this picture, the one that almost got Clinton out the White House. Those of y'all sitting where you see Monica Lewinsky hugging him. See it? Come on, faster than that, baby. Them niggas ain't gonna see it anymore. Faster. I just want you, because y'all in the back couldn't see it. You don't have to slow up there. Come on, keep walking, baby. Them niggas in the back, please. Now just face this side and let them this side so they can see her hugging. Now hold it, 1 minute. Y'all see all them folks standing there on the White House? Don't move there, let them see it. Got on white summer t-shirts? Huh? You see she got on a winter outfit? That picture was cropped in there. Never existed. That's what I think I did to your mayor and your police chief. Crap, so I know what it is. Huh? He's the president of the United States and he didn't know that's a dud picture. Come on down. See that Navy winter coat she got on? That Navy hat? Nobody else got on a hat or a coat. Huh? See it? Now just turn around, stand here so the people in front on both sides can see it. See how they do? Thank you, dear. Now, hold this one here. Hold it up so they can see you in the front there. Hold it up high, dear. You know who that is? Oswald. See that gun on the side? They say that's the one he used to kill the cop. And the rifle's the one he used to shoot the president. Now hold it way up there for me, way up. I want y'all to get a look at that. See his body? Which way is the shadow going on his body? Frontwards or backwards? Backwards, right? Now look at the shadow under the nose. How come that's not going backwards? It's going frontwards. See it? Now look and you see the head don't fit the body. Okay? This is the one. Time magazine, Life magazine was the #1 magazine in the world. And that's what convinced everybody what happened. Get a look at it. You see it? What's the date on that, dear? Can you see it? February 21st, 64. Just Google it or go to the library. And look at the neck. Huh? They do it all the time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is what this game is about. This is what the game is about. Oh. I still don't believe this one. Here, now just turn that around and then read right there and tell them who that is. Turn around so they can see it first. You can throw that other stuff on the ground. Yeah. Hold it up. That's very great. Huh? What's it say? What's the headline say?
The headline says, am I on? Okay. Freddie Gray reportedly won more than $50,000 in a lawsuit after...
Oh! You hear that? Baltimore haven't told you. Baltimore paper haven't told you. Huh? All over the world. They know that. Go ahead. What's it say?
After he was brutalized by the Baltimore police in the past, was his killing retaliation?
Okay. Y'all live here. Now, turn.
Takeout.com.
Huh?
That's from takeout.com.
Yeah, turn to the next one page. And you see something where I scratched. No, next one. Next one, up top. You see a pencil mark? Yeah, now listen to this.
And we have exclusive evidence to back up our sources' claims, according to MediaTakeout.com sources. Freddie Gray settled the case against the Baltimore Police Department last year. He got a structured settlement.
Now let me tell you what a structured settlement means. It means if you walking down the street in a Boeing Delta plane, the engine fall off and hit 10 feet to your car, and the vibration mess you up, the law you can't lose. You know that. So it takes about a year and a half structured settlement because everything got to be dotted. So while you're doing that, who's the company, one of the big companies that handles that?
Allstate Life.
Allstate Life Insurance. They have a system set up that when he won 50,000, you don't have to wait. I'm gonna wait till y'all finish talking now, since y'all knew this before I told you. Huh? Huh? I know, but I'm saying I don't need you. I'm telling these folks who haven't. Huh? So Allstate has this company that will buy his settlement so he don't have to wait for all the legal ramifications after he won it. Huh? So Allstate gives him 30 and they keep 20,000. Companies all over is in that business. They know they can't lose because the case has already been settled. Huh? How come the FBI don't know this? How come the president don't know this? A case this big? Thank you, brother. This big? Somewhere. You know, he left to get some Skittles, and what was the other one? And what state was that in? Florida. Those of you that followed, you know that was the all-star basketball game that night. Did you know that? They said during the halftime, remember? He went to 7-Eleven, get some Skittles, some Arizona iced tea. Follow it now. He was killed at 7:17. All-star game didn't start till 8 o'clock. Halftime wasn't till 9:15. Huh? Okay. See, when you get away from the universal God thing, you're a number of piece of doo-doo. And they know what they can do to you. You get all emotional. And had you not got emotional, here's what you'd have asked. You live in a gated community as of now, okay? The biggest thing you pay for is the cameras. When you come in and go out. If your family was coming, you got to let them know what time, what car they driving, the license number, how many, right? Take the pictures when they come in and come out. How come we ain't seen pictures of him leaving, going to 7-Eleven, and coming back? See, they got you believing the answer to all major problems is complexity. No. It's not complexity. It's simple. It's the way the universal God works. It's simple. When a 2-day-old baby is feeling something, it can't talk, so it starts crying. And you say, shut up! Some of you. Next thing you know, the baby dead. That's what's fixing to happen to America. Cops look at us and tell us to shut up. Everybody fixing to pay for that. How would you like to be white when your husband's a cop? And all these niggas he was killing didn't bother you, but now every time a white cop leaves the house or a black cop, those families feel the same way you feel. See how the universe works? Universe ain't no pitch bull. Huh? Every time they walk out the house, huh? They wonder if they're coming back. All of them. The nice ones, the bad ones. All of them. My life is really messed up because I've been praying So I was a little boy, fireman and cop, little boy. Hmm? And then one day it dawned on me, I don't know no child that ever asked their mother or father to buy them a police car for Christmas. It was always a fire truck. Way back here, I know the thug, murdering bastard wasn't no good before I knew. Hmm? Before I knew. And they so lucky. Boy, if I had to, I never thought I'd see the day that I'd pray to God and say, God, if I have to be born over again, please let me be born a white boy. I mean that. White folks are the luckiest people in the world. Out of all the shit they've done to us. And when they finally get a Negro president, they get a behaved one. Huh? Won't cuss them out. Won't call them a honky. Won't call them a cracker. So you come to this gate again, I'll go home and kill your mama. No, he's just so nice. You can't get no luckier than that, right? I mean, me and King, we just hang out. King never said anything when the TV camera was off there. He didn't say when it was on. See, I'm not like that. White folks know that. 89 to 90% of my audience is white folks. And they love me. They say, like me. Love me. Because what I'm saying is true, but they don't feel no hatred. You hate me, it's like letting air out your own tires. And if one of you just do a little research and find out what goes on to your body in order for you to hate me. Now, I want y'all to do me a favor. Put both your fingers like this. Both of them like that. Now laugh. Laugh. Keep laughing. Okay, now. Thank you. In order to laugh, there's some muscles that move. Did you feel it? And when them muscles move, it pinch a nerve and it sends healing all down. That's why they say laughter is the best medicine. Now do that again. And frown and make like you hate. Do it loud. Now, another set of muscles move. And pinch a nerve that sends the acid down and destroys everything in your body that's good. Sears and Roebuck didn't do that, so you can't negotiate with Sears and Roebuck. It's simple. And so, like I said, my mother told me, you're not supposed to pray to God when you're gambling. It didn't bother me. It made sense. Until 10 years ago, when that Powerball went up to 600 million. You talk about a nigga praying. I said, God, you know my mama didn't know nothing. My mama wasn't nothing but a fool. I straightened down, let me tell you why I'm here. I sure would like to win that Powerball. But now I'm honest. And I'm not talking about winning with 12 other people. I really think I could do that without prayer. And I know them Catholics can pray. Ooh, they can pray. But God, look at my heart. You know, when I win it, you know I'm going to do right. Now, one thing. I've been married then. I've been married to Lil now, 56. I've been married to her 46 years. I said, God, you know, I've been married to this black woman for 46 years. I don't think I would change with 600 million. But I never had 600. So I know you, God, so I just want to cover myself in case I do. Huh? See, I know who you. I don't know why you black folk be praying to God about your mortgage. What God you praying to put the whole universe that don't know your mortgage do? Huh? You talk to God like you're talking to a hey, champ, fix it. That's all. You never pray for the same thing twice. Did you know that? No. Your child say, Mama, can I get a bite for my birthday? Sure. And they'll never ask you again. They'll say, thank you, Mommy, for what you going to give me for my birthday. After you say your prayer, then you do a prayer of thanksgiving. Oh, y'all sitting here now that know somebody ain't getting nothing for Christmas. If you something, it ain't too late. Damn, a storm can come up like that. Just go to the God and be honest and know you're going to get it. That's all. It's that simple. You've been so busy talking to white folks and being disappointed. God put the sun in the sky, the moon, every roach, every flea. God can tell you how many hairs they got on them. That's who you talking to. But you talk to like you talking to a chump. Because you think this white boy getting by with you. He know he's not. He know he's not. And so, y'all remember when the government gave me the worst form of cancer you could have? I mean, my son's a doctor. Show you how the universe works. I got this hernia I've had since I was a little boy. White boy asked me, he said, you know, it looks like men get hernias from lifts and stuff. I said, I've had this hernia since I was 8 years old. What was you stealing, boy? Your mama? Remember I told you to pull a car over today? Which one? And I yelled at them white folks, oh, y'all the ugliest white folks I ever seen. So he asked me, he said, why you say that? I said, the government been saying it. See something, say something. That's the only thing Trump made sense about when he called that white woman ugly. You see, she didn't deny it. She just said, how'd you say that about me? What they need to do is let Trump and her have a baby. Then you see how ugly both of them are. Now, a lot of you mothers believe there aren't no ugly children. I got 10 children. Show me an ugly adult, and we can trace that back to the crib. So my son, I say, send that to the Armed Forces Institute of Pathology, but don't tell them my name. Because they knew it was me that said, oh, we made a mistake. So they said, oh, it's the worst form. Cancer. You can have it. Maybe about 3 weeks ago, got about 3 weeks to live. So I said, don't tell your mother about this, because my wife comes from sleep. I said, wait till your sister get married. And you don't know one of my grandchildren died last week? Huh?
Condolence.
Oh, yes. You know, I had insurance about $30 million. Huh? Did you know that? Oh, okay. Say congratulations. And got 9 more left. I saw something at the funeral with these young children with this new mindset. When it hit the wire, so many people come in, we couldn't have it at the funeral home. We had it at the convention center. I saw niggas coming there, and I thought they were dead. Just to say, thank you, man. Thank you. I said, I didn't die. She did. One of my daughters coming. Let me tell y'all something about these niggas got the white folk too, but these niggas that got these smart children. There's a fine line between smart and crazy. You can't tell the difference. My children, the niggas that's crazy and the ones that's geniuses. They all act the same. So don't y'all be walking around talking about my grandson. That nigga might be crazy. Shit, sometimes I go home and I just be making like I'm reading the paper and watching them. There are no dumb people. We leave here tonight and we go to Walmart. Let's do that. Follow me on this imaginary trip. Most of the folks out there are women, uneducated, making below minimum wage. Some of y'all going with PhDs, some of y'all going professors and teachers too. And you walk up to one of them women, anyone. Walmart got over 300,000 different things. And said, where's the nose drop? See the aisle 17, the left side, towards the floor. When did they get to be dumb, nigga? You go home tonight looking for something and don't know where it is, huh? Did you hear what I just said? Huh? And you can test it. They ain't been to Harvard. They ain't been to Yale. They ain't making no good salary. They know where everything is. That's when you're dealing with that. So my daughter got married, and I was at home for that. And, I'm sorry I skipped. So at the funeral, my second daughter, they think she's real smart. That nigga's bipolar. Bipolar, you be talking about shit that you don't know about. You can live shit you don't know about. She, 55, still calls me a diehard. That's why I don't trust her. They never had to ask for no money because they got their own money. Because I told them, don't believe in this bullshit. What is it, Safeway? I just saw a sign said, come and get a free flu shot. Y'all seen that? You can't get a good piece of meat in Safeway. What makes you think they know what to do with the damn flu shot? They're killing you. That's how ignorant you are. They're killing you. Go there and say, I got my flu shot, but there's some old folks that live in my building that's dying. Could I get some day-old bread? Oh, no. It don't take much to pull them out. So, this daughter, Lynn, she told me, she said, I came out here this morning to the cemetery, and I got a carton of cigarettes and jumped down there and put it in the grave. I said, did she smoke? I said, we don't know, but we think so. Now, you know how the undertaker make you up? It don't look like you. Don't you know that, man? That thing you women carry in your purse that you make your face on? She pulled that out and something else and washed that other stuff off of her and redid her face. Didn't it look like her? So the one problem I've had with funerals is my mother died. And you go to the funeral home, and it's easy to know why black folks don't own graveyards, because there's too much money to pay for that type of property. So when you go to a funeral, that white boy, even they not a redneck nigger hating cracker, in them damn shoes with that mud on it, and them Lum Abner shirts, and them they look like a redneck nigger hating cracker. And that's the last one that put something on my mother. Lynn? No, I said Lynn, my daughter, got one of my grandsons, and when the funeral was over, and we all left to go to the repast, them niggas stayed out there and went up to them white boys and said, we take the shovels, now we'll fill this up. And they filled it up. Nobody told them. The script, oh, Jesus. It was like a Hollywood play. You're not supposed to be sad at a funeral. But there's a reason. More people die from lung cancer over grief than smoking cigarettes. I used to hear them old black women, I was a little boy, said, look, and she just grieving herself to death, remember? I knew Coretta Scott King, the last 12 years of her life, she never ate no cooked food. All wrong. What killed her? Grief. Grief. What's that Superman boy's name that died? Huh? Reeves. Well, remember 18 months after he died, his wife died from lung cancer, and everybody said she didn't smoke? See how it works? And once y'all understand that, once y'all understand how much time I got left, huh? Good, okay. Well, suppose I had to pee, man. And so, when you leave here, it's like when I went home and I gave my wife the test on me. She started crying. How could they do this to you? I said, Mama, you student of the leave, I'm gonna leave this booty and my money back here for your high school sweetheart. You out your mind. I'm not going nowhere. Huh? And you women, when your husband laying there dying, you get all dressed up. That's why the nigga upset. You finna leave this booty back here. You know, you don't be like that at home. I tell women, if your old man almost died, buy you some old ugly combat boots, and some old wrinkled clothes that's too big for you, and go there, you know, you put that stuff in your mouth, look like your teeth is out. Go there and grin at him. So then I go to the back of the farm, and I pray to God. I say, God, I know there are some niggas that deserve cancer. But God, I'm not one of them. Now, if you need me to write you 12 niggas' names down, even if it's close to the house. Then I looked at me and I said to cancer, this is my body, cancer. The same God invented you, invented germs. So I'm telling you as a friend, I'm giving you 3 days to get out of leave, or I am going to roll on you. That's all. That's all. I told Joe Madison. Joe Madison mentioned on the radio. 3 days later, a white guy called, Dr. Christopher. I heard the story you told about Dick Gregory. Tell him if he gets in touch with me, there's a water down in Brazil to cure anything you got. Cancer, sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, anything. I called him. A friend of mine, Steve Jaffe, his daddy, Richard Jaffe, invented nuclear medicine. So I sent a copy to Steve. Steve said to him, when he called me, he was crying. Nobody can be what you are. 5 days later, I was cured. Went back to Mount Sinai. No. Clap for you. The God gave you the same package He gave me. Huh? Then at one time, them white folks had scared me. Cancer? Nigga, you been in me. I've been feeding your ass. I had me a drink of whiskey the other day, and you got, I'm going to roll on you. I'm going to get my shit back. You ain't never heard of cancer dying because a human took over. And why don't you people stop saying, I'm about to catch a cold. How fast you got to run, nigga, to catch a cold? Now, I'm going to get into something here. It's a black man who invented a cure for AIDS and HIV and got a patent on it. Does that tell you that?
HIV/AIDS made in America, question mark. Craves gets his day in court.
Go to court. Huh? Now, wait a minute. Now, we're going to run this fast now. Write the number down because you can call the patent company and they will tell you. Yes.
Graves says that in April 1984, Dr. Robert Gallo filed a United States patent application for his invention, the HIV/AIDS virus. The patent number for the invention is 4647773.
That's at the patent office. Huh? All right? Now, don't give a damn about me. I know how niggas feel. Call them white folks at the patent office and give them that number and see if they don't validate it. Huh? And y'all think y'all qualified to raise children? And this dumb, thank you, brother, this dumb, ignorant white boy tricks you every day? I shouldn't show this to you. Oklahoma bombing, remember that? Say the worst thing ever happened in America at that time? What was his name? They said they put him, huh? What's the date on that? Huh? No, they read it so they can hear it.
Monday, April 24, 1995. This is what Baba has highlighted.
No, read the headline first.
The headlines. Suspect fond of firepower, wary of government. Told acquaintance U.S. had planted microchip
Who is that saying that?
in his behind. Timothy McVeigh.
McVeigh. Huh? They've been doing that. Huh? They've been doing that, okay? I was looking for, I'll find it in a minute. Any of y'all ever?
Let me read it.
Yeah. Just read the part I marked if that one.
Timothy McVeigh liked to experiment with explosives and believed the federal government had planted a microchip in his body to keep track of him. He had this real sharp pain in his rear, said Philip Morowski of Decker, Michigan. He thought they had planted one of those chips that they have for identifying cattle, sheep, or goats.
You hear that?
So they all seem
That's good. That's good. You can throw that on the floor.
Yes, sir.
Now listen to this now, because we got to move quick. And you cops in here don't move. I got to do it for you. Sometimes I leave stuff. Here's what they did in the early 50s in France. What's the headline say? I'm saying that for a reason.
Headline, French village went insane after CIA spiked its bread.
These are white folks in the 50s. What do you think they got now? You niggas out here buying dope and don't know what's in it? Huh? Chemtrails is nothing but they fly over your neighborhood and drop it, and once you get enough, you will kill your mama. Just hold that period there. Here. This never ran in American paper. Listen.
Crime linked to pollution. Polluted water.
Wait, just slow.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Crime linked to pollution. Polluted water can cause brain damage that turns ordinary people into violent criminals.
Did y'all hear that? Huh? And they know where them taps is going. They know where it's going. Go ahead, brother.
Roger Masters of Dartmouth College
Brilliant.
in Hanover, New Hampshire
Yes.
compared crime figures from the FBI with information on industrial discharges of lead and manganese.
Lead and manganese. Huh? And y'all trust this evil, nasty wench and think you know God? Huh? Go ahead, listen to it.
He found a link between pollution levels and murder.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Huh? Wait a minute. This is my neighborhood. Murder? And somebody tell you a baby come out your belly is getting in a car doing drive-by shootings, just shooting black folks, did never go out and shoot a white person, and you buy that bullshit? Listen to this here.
Counties with the highest pollution levels had crime rates
Triple.
the
Huh?
U.S. average.
All right. Now, you already saw what they did to white folks in the 50s, huh? Go ahead.
That's the end there, Bob.
Huh?
That's the end of this.
Okay, here.
It was by Reuters.
Now, here. Well, who was the guy in Oklahoma?
Timothy McVeigh.
No, I'm asking them now. Okay. What paper? That's Washington, D.C. paper. One of the #1 conservative papers in the world.
Washington Times.
Washington Times. What's the date?
Wednesday, April 22, 1998.
Well, man, talk loud so they can hear you.
Washington Times.
Go ahead.
Wednesday, April 22, 1998. FBI paid mortgage on Nichols' home.
Huh? 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 Who you praying to, nigga? Say it again. A conservative Washington, D.C. paper ran the story. What's it say? Again.
Washington Times, April 22, 1998. FBI paid mortgage on Nichols' home.
Go ahead.
Denver. The FBI made mortgage payments on Terry Nichols' home after he was arrested and before he was convicted of conspiring to bomb the Oklahoma City federal building. Court document.
Now listen to this quietly. Listen who's talking now. Who's talking now? Go
The
ahead.
Justice Department
A Justice Department woman said.
said she did not know immediately why the government made
She
the
didn't
payment,
say they wasn't paying it.
nor the amount.
Huh? Y'all are fixing to die. Huh? Out of your ignorance. Huh?
The mortgage payments were disclosed in a court filing
Come out of court.
by Nichols' lawyers.
Okay, thank you, baby. Now listen to this. California. 10 days ago, there was a picnic. You know that. I don't mean a picnic. That was a Christmas party where the shooting happened. Did y'all know that? Do you realize 98% of everybody at a Christmas party like y'all had cell phones? You didn't see one picture come out of there. You didn't hear nobody screaming. You didn't hear no shot fired. Okay? All right. And who told you? The FBI. FBI. Now you cops in here, you need to do this on research. The massacre, the bombing in Boston, Marathon. When you're a terrorist, you do it to scare people. Not just the people you killed. You do it to scare people. Did y'all see what a black Secret Service agent 3 days ago was killed in D.C. coming out of court? Did you or not? No. He's that one that guarded the White House. Y'all remember the story where the guard left the White House and went home and beat his old lady? That was him. So he was in court on the 16th to get a trial date. Now listen to this. When you think about if ISIS, which don't exist, but we just want to bullshit, you stupid enough with trillions of dollars worth of satellites, we didn't see that punk putting the army together. You out your, oh, you crazy? Yeah. Now, did y'all hear the news out of California when they first said it was 3 white men? Okay. Did y'all hear the woman they was interviewing? And she said, where were you yesterday when it happened? She said, I was about 10 feet up there. She said, did you hear the gunshot? I said, yes. Did it scare you? She said, no. Because for the last 2 weeks, the government and the state and the counties been doing a dry run with live ammo. We just thought it was them shooting. Okay? 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 So now let's get to Boston. If you run in Boston, it's on a holiday, Monday, and we all your friends, many of us going to come to see you run. And Sunday night we party, and you can't party because the race is Monday. And it starts like 52 miles outside of Boston. So in the marathon, you got 30,000 people. But at the start, it's about 50 or 60 because all your friends come. Why didn't they blow it up then? Why didn't they blow it up then? Did you know when they blew it up, it was 2 hours after the good runners had finished? How many of you knew that? If they'd have blowed it up, it wouldn't have been no more marathon. That's what you are if you're a terrorist. Huh? 42 miles from Boston is a nuclear plant. So if we play it straight, how do we know that wasn't a decoy? I'm talking about the government now. You hit the nuclear plant, so I called a friend of mine. Hey man, check that nuclear plant out. I want to know when they closed down. Call back an hour later. Think you got something. They closed the nuclear plant down on Saturday. The race wasn't until Monday. You hear me? So now, they bring the FBI in to shut everybody down. She had went to many little cities, little towns outside of Boston. None of them could talk no more. Here's the 2 FBI agents they sent in to handle it. These are the ones, if you talk to anybody other than them and say anything to the press, you could go to jail. What's the headline say up top?
Headline, FBI agents killed in Virginia were investigating
They killed both of them.
the Boston
Huh?
bombing.
You hear me? You punks that got to do this nasty work that's in here, huh? Listen to this. Go ahead.
By Global Research News, JG Vibes.
Go ahead, read it.
FBI agents died in a fall
Fall, they fell out of a helicopter.
on a helicopter in Virginia.
They don't even let you die with dignity. You see it?
That was May 25, 2013.
No, they do it to everybody. Huh? This thing here wasn't nothing but a trick. Huh? All over the world, everybody thought you niggas had set a church on fire. Y'all saw it on TV, didn't you? You know that wasn't a church. How many of y'all knew that wasn't a church? None of you. There was a building behind the church that the minister had said to the world, we building some facilities for the elderly, a study center. That thing was a half a block from, what's the school here? John Hopkins. The church had went bankrupt. John Hopkins put the money up. Guess who got the insurance? Okay. Did y'all know that somebody let that school out an hour early? The mayor didn't know. Police didn't know. Who has the power to shut a school down at 2 o'clock when it's supposed to be and didn't notify the bus driver?
Governor?
The government, you know who it is. So this is what I'm telling you now. Not to scare you, but when you see stuff. You know, y'all got a white Santa Claus, I wouldn't let that cracker in my house this coming Christmas. I would not let him in the house this coming Christmas. And yo, could spend your credit. You niggas worrying about it. It ain't got no money. When you see a white boy on TV saying, buy 1 suit, get 6 free, you know the shit's messed up, huh? My cousin in St. Louis, that nigga been a shoplifter for 40 years. He had to quit. Excuse me. He had to quit, huh? You hear me? Just throw that over there. Just jump it on the floor there. You hear me? Because all you do is you go and you buy 1 and you get 6 free. Y'all got to hear and listen to game. And then Putin said, I told y'all about that, but I got the article. Putin said, this here, this is Lantern Spike. I had that 6 weeks before they killed King. That's the order that they gave to kill King. to the military. To the military. What's it say?
After action report, civil disorder operation Lantern Spike, 28 March to 12 April 19.
Now King was killed
April 4th.
April 4th. So they sent him in before and kept him there after, in case it was somebody they had to wipe out that might have seen something they wasn't supposed to see. Go ahead.
Commanding General, U.S. Army Intelligence Command. Attention, ICDO.
That's enough. That's what it is. And they wonder how I got it. Black folks, they do the dirty work. If you go to the FBI headquarters, 90% of them is niggas up there. They love me. Because they follow me. They get the records. They know how clean I am. Somewhere. Now, I think this is the Washington Post. Is that the Washington Post?
It says eutimes.net.
Okay, the author is in the Washington Post. Let's read this here. Listen to this.
NSA sonic wave weapon use in Baltimore.
That's what they used on your, hold it. That's what they used on your children. Huh? And you niggas still drinking rum and coke. You still celebrate. Did you hear me? Now, what did it say after that?
The Foreign Intelligence Service states in a new report today that they will...
No, I'm finished reading the headline.
Okay, yeah, the title again is NSA sonic wave weapon use in Baltimore horrifies Russia.
And I called my friend, what that punk over there mad about? He said, yeah, we got worse than that, but we don't use it on our children. All right? All right? And you know how real people who know what we know look at you niggas here? Huh? Who was it? The brother whose mama turned him in, he's the one that trashed that police car? And they said his bail at $100,000. You take all them murdering cops and add their bail together, it wasn't that much, and you niggas tolerated that? Huh? They're gonna walk out looking like something that ain't a piece of shit. This is why they know they can do anything they want to do. So let me kind of hurry up and now for you money folks, all you folks are senior, thank you, brother. All you folks sitting here want your children to go to school to make some money. $1 million changed into 1,000,000 seconds is 13 days. $1 billion changed into a second is 32 years. Why you niggas want to be millionaires? This was one of the big meetings that took place in 1923 at one of the fine hotels in the world, the Edgewater Beach Hotel in Chicago. 9 of the most powerful. Now when you hear this, we're not talking about the Catholic Church or the Baptist Church or the Muslim Church. We're talking about the real God. Listen to this here. Go ahead, brother.
Those present were...
No, you're
the
telling
whole
me.
thing?
You're doing me up.
Food for thought. In 1823, a very important meeting was held
At the Edgewater Beach?
Edgewater Beach Hotel in Chicago. Attending this meeting were 9 of the world's most successful financiers.
Did you hear that? 9 of the most powerful men on the planet was at that meeting. Now I'm going to show you the difference between God and that stuff y'all praying to. It's good, but don't bypass. If this is my mama, she my mama, huh? Irregardless, that's my mama. That's who I got to deal with. Because something happened to me and her. Called the mother tongue. That's you and your mother talking. You go to a Chinese restaurant tonight, and when they finish taking your order in English, while they waiting, they talking Chinese. Go around Italians, when they get ready talking in English, they talking in Chinese. You nasty niggas taught your children, don't sound like that, you won't get a job, so you lost the mother tongue. So that's why you can't get the message. And then they accuse you of talking They had English. Yeah, man, I tell you, boy, you know, when I came over here, I speak nothing but pure Swahili. And I learned English from an ignorant, redneck, honky like you. Go over yonder and get that bell and bring it over here. I heard that from you, boy. Oh, you ain't blaming me. Why you niggas want to tear up the town? Not too many years ago, right down the street in Maryland University, when they won the football game, told the town up. Boys will be boys. But a cracker hit one of my children 40 times with 40 different bullets, and they didn't convince your niggas you ain't supposed to do nothing? Huh? But they can tear up a whole town because they won a game? Please, go ahead, brother. Listen to this good. Listen to this good. We're going.
The largest independent steel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
The president of the largest independent steel company, the president of the largest utility company,
Here, you hear him? This who's there. That's who's
the
there.
president of the largest gas company, the greatest wheat speculator,
In the world.
the president of the New York Stock Exchange, a member of the president's cabinet, the greatest bear in Wall Street, head of the world's greatest monopoly, president of the Bank of International Settlements.
Them serious crackers, huh? Then somebody said, hey, 25 years later, let's just check them out. They didn't know nothing. Let's see where they are now. Now, listen to this, and the names, you can check them out.
Certainly, we must admit that here were gathered a group of the world's most successful men, at least men who had found the secret of making money.
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. All y'all that think you will make some money. And whatever it takes, we're going to do it. The nine most powerful white men in the world. They didn't have to worry about the Catholic Church, the Baptist Church, the Muslim Church. 25 years later, listen where they are.
Let's see where these men were. The president of the largest independent steel company, Charles Schwab, died and lived on borrowed money for 5 years before his death. The president of the
Number two.
The president of the greatest utility company, Samuel
Instant.
Insull, died a fugitive from justice and penniless in a foreign land. Number 3, the president of the largest gas company, Howard Hobson, became insane. Number 4, the greatest wheat speculator, Arthur
Cutler.
Cutton, died abroad,
Down abroad.
insolvent.
In South. No money.
Number 5, the president of the New York Stock Exchange, Richard Whitney, was released from Sing Sing.
So he could go home and die with his family.
Number 6, the member of the president's cabinet,
Albert Fall.
Albert Fall, was pardoned from prison so he could die at home. Number 7, the greatest bear in Wall Street, Jesse Livermore, died of suicide.
Suicide. Come on, rich white boys. Come on, you niggas that want to follow him and violate the real God. Here's your blueprint. Go ahead.
Number 8, the head of the greatest monopoly, Ivor Kruger, died of suicide. Number 9, the president of the Bank of International Settlement, Leon Fraser, died of suicide.
Hey, huh? I'm talking about the one that put the moon and the sun here, not them crackers that made it and got you to think that's where it come from. So when y'all go home tonight, you know, just talk to the real one. Knowing your niggas, y'all ain't done nothing too big. You're in jail for trifling shit. Huh? You ain't made calls, you ain't wiped out people's mortgage and all that shit. That's who you are. Did you get the last one?
I got the last one. The last sentence is, all of these men learned well the art of making money, but not one of them learned how to live.
Thank you. Now, as we leave, let me say this to you. No. You haven't been released yet. You're going to sit here till this water dries. All right, here. Here, quickly, listen to this. South Carolina, 9 people killed in the church. It never happened. Who said that?
Okay.
Go ahead. Look at you, girl. No, don't you leave. I need to talk to you. It never happened, nigga. Huh? 9 people. An ignorant white boy that never finished grade school. Do you know that church is where Juneteenth was invented? Huh? Celebrated on June the 15th, 16th, and 17th. And that cracker knew if I get him on the 17th, that's the last day of Juneteenth. And do you know, when them niggas put that together, they was getting ready to revolt, and one nigga snitched on them. And they took 16 of them, a half a block from the church, and shot them down like dogs. And then they passed the state legislator that say, in Charleston, South Carolina, any black church have a service without 1 or 2 white men being there, all y'all can be arrested for a felon. Okay? And that lasted 50 years. Okay? Now, did y'all hear the story over the news that the woman told her grandchild, 6 years old, to play dead? How many of y'all? Come on, show me. Huh? Do you know the woman was killed? Then who told the world that she told the 6-year-old? See how you got to be smart? Who told the rest of the world? Now, you never saw one body. You never heard no ambulances. When we get the records, we see the man's wife called 911 at 9:03. Cops didn't show up till 11 o'clock. FBI showed up at 9:30. Okay? Now, in order to do that, maybe you got to pay some hush money. This never ran in an American paper. The shooting took place on the 17th, 18, 19. 2 days later, the Justice Department went in and carried the family $29 million, and y'all ain't heard a damn thing. Huh? That's the Daily Mirror, London paper. What's it say?
Daily Mail, U.S. to fast track $29 million to help Charleston shooting.
2 days later, huh? That means it's $3.2 million per family. And you niggas think you ready for Christmas. You are, but not for the real God. Go ahead.
June 19, the Justice Department will fast track the sending of $29 million to South Carolina.
That's 2 days after the shooting. Go ahead.
To help families of victims of the mass murder of 9 churchgoers at a historic black church in Charleston.
Thank you. As we leave, did y'all see when they took the picture of Pluto? You know when that spacecraft left? 9 years before? Traveled trillions of miles and got there on the day and the time. 2 minutes after 12. And you niggas talk about you gonna do something to white folks. Them idiot white folks you know ain't the real ones. Huh? So what you gonna do, nigga, when they take this space? Trillions of years, 9 years before, and it get there on time. Huh? But when you know who you are, then you can handle them. Okay? Then they told us about, and we out of here. Those of y'all, when I finish speaking, everybody got to leave. They have time to. Okay, so they have time to look at the black stuff. Okay, here. Well, listen to this now. This is the Washington Post.
Today, Earth is a little less lonely.
Lonely. Do y'all know about that planet they found out there? That they think is life up there? They call it our cousin? Huh? You'll read more here. Read this one.
The methodology, 1.5 million missing black men.
1.5 million niggas, black men is missing. That don't mean they're in jail. That don't mean they just left their wife. They're on this planet, nigga. That's where they are. And y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't feel nothing. Huh? Read the headline again.
The methodology, 1.5 million missing black men. April 20, 2015.
1.5 million black men is missing. And you don't feel nothing? You feel nothing? Them white folk got to be laughing at your ass? And wondering who we going to get next. Get me, cracker. Huh? Never had a gun. Huh? Never had a bodyguard. If you think you bad, honky. And when y'all hear them words, it ain't racial words. Prostitution was made for white men, but it was always in the black community. And when the driver showed up, he honked the horn. That's where the word honky comes from, nigga. Okay? And they got y'all believing there's something nasty about white folks. Redneck cracker is when them crackers used to work out on the waterfront with me when we did the flood control. And you look at the back of their neck, and it turns red, and the skin is black, and they'll fall over and die. That's what's meant by a redneck cracker. That's why I got my people trying to buy Nabisco, that one just closed down, Nabisco, and I'll be the only nigga on the planet making crackers. And so, as we leave you tonight, there should be a question that needs to be asked. How come ain't none of you niggas told me that run this town about the settlement that Freddie Ray got? And is that what the killing was about? Why did he break and run? Huh? And why did you only show me and the rest of the world white boys on bicycles stomping him, and then when that winch came in? I never trusted because she looked at that old yellow girl I tried to take to the prom, and she wouldn't go with me. And I knew then she looked like a little juvenile gang leader, huh? Hear me? And so, thank you. Now, the power you have, listen to me, the power you have. You ever carried a prescription to get it filled? The pharmacist don't know where it is. He'll move one drawer after another. So what make y'all think y'all children knew what the shit was? Federal law, all drugs in a pharmacist have to be on a lock and key in a safe. How'd those children of yours know where the key was and know where the safe was? Y'all just let them talk about anything nasty about your children, and you believe it, huh? You believe it. I don't think it's too late, huh? We beyond the point of no return. Huh? There is a universal God that got law. They ain't like you niggas. Oh, I forgive you, which is cool. I forgive you. Oh, please don't. But the real one is a set of laws set up and you open up a bank. Nigga, you ain't gonna have $1,000 in my bank and write a check for $1,500. Insufficient funds. That's what the universe. The universe. 300 years ago, white folks left America and went to Colombia to study hieroglyphics. They knew they would crack it one day, but they just wanted to have it. 1,500 years later, I'm sorry, 150 years later they cracked it. Here's what it said. White man, one day the white lady gonna do to your children what you've done to ours. And cocaine wasn't called the white lady then. Y'all think y'all getting with some bullshit, with this bullshit y'all sitting around here now. The real stuff you can't get away with. And it'll have no more sympathy for you than Queen Elizabeth, because I made both of you. You both started off even, but you took this crap the other ones had, so it made your stuff not start off even. And so again, as y'all look at the Trump bullshit, and anybody need autograph, whatever, soon when I walk off, I ain't going nowhere.
Election computer.
Wait, no. What paper is that?
The Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal? Huh? What date?
November 7th.
4 days after the election, where I ran for president, and they had to shut the whole system down because it showed Dick Gregory had been elected as the president of the United States. Did y'all hear me? Now, here's what the Wall Street Journal reported. This 4 days later.
Election computer Goose gives Gregory 9 million votes.
In the state of Pennsylvania. Huh? All right? And they had to shut it down. That's what's going to happen to this election. Been happening to all of them. Huh? They ain't won none of this crap. The computer, some kind of way it slipped out. Listen to this.
Some inaccurate data gets on TV before use is halted by news election servicer. New York. Some machines just aren't to be believed. Take the big computer in New York that was designed to compile results of Tuesday's general election.
You see where your stuff come from? From New York. Huh? And then they shoot it out and tell you who the president. Go ahead.
At one point, early yesterday morning, the machine was crediting Dick Gregory, the comedian turned presidential candidate, with 9 million
See,
votes.
I knew when I got a call, I'd have asked for a recount. I don't run this old nasty-ass country. You serious? You white boys messed it up. Y'all straighten it out. I would stay there for 1 day to get sworn in. Then I'd walk over to the White House and dig up that rose garden and plant me a watermelon patch. Y'all laughing now. These crackers got y'all ashamed of watermelon that God made. That's almost like making you ashamed of your mom and dad. And you go for it. Why did you get ashamed? Why did you lie on me? If you notice, you ever seen all them, especially you young folks, them pictures of niggas eating watermelon? They're all men. Did you know that? Not one woman. They're all grinning, happy, big red lips. Why? Because white boys have sex with watermelons. Okay, and then he blames his shit on us, and y'all too ungodly to even know it. Huh? But you don't want nobody to see you eating watermelon. Now, my brother, just thank you so much, man, for bringing this to you hear me? Bringing this. Bringing this. Thank you, man. Thank you. Now, huh? No, he said we had to get out of here. I'm fixing to thank you, but nigga, you ain't gonna speak.
I just want to tell y'all that this man in 1976 ran across the continental United States. He started in April. He finished in July. He averaged 50 miles a day on a liquid diet. And it was to protest world hunger. A lot of you don't know. They teach about George Washington not being able to tell a lie.
Oh, you too, man. Oh, you too.
You should tell everybody.
Thank you.
This man did that.
Thank you. No, first. Please don't. The one person that needs to know about me, know about me. And I don't think I have enough credit for all that other filthy shit I've done with paying money in taxes to do the same thing. In this state, y'all's tax money brought the bullets that the cops use. And so as I leave you, I say to you, it'll be here in a few minutes. Jolly old Saint Nick, you ever heard of it? What did Mr. Nicholas do to be a saint? He was one of the richest white men on the planet. And every year this time, he would give all his wealth away to poor folks. And that's why he was made a saint. That's why he was made a saint. Take your birthday and count 270 days. Did I tell you this earlier? And you find out when your mother conceived you. Good Friday is 270 days before Jesus Christ was born. That's what that's about. Good Friday. On December the 21st, midnight, couple of days. That's when the sun dies. And that's why you older folks know if you went by somebody's house and saw a wreath, there was a death. That's what the Christmas wreath is about. Death of the sun. Now let's count real quick. Midnight the 21st, midnight the 22nd, midnight the 23rd, midnight the 24th. 1/10 billion of a second past that, the sun is born. That's the real thing. When y'all get all that ignorance. And then the next day, in Europe, it's called Boxing Day. You ever heard of it? That's the day you take the gifts. Because on December the 25th, you do nothing. You don't talk. You don't look at TV or the radio. You sit quiet and fast. You don't drink or eat. And as long as you're not doing that, you're in violation. Okay? That's what it's about. It's that simple. And then this cracker change it and say, y'all bring me your money. Bring me your money. So again, as we leave this town here, they ain't through with it. They ain't through with it. Because there's already been a law, I ain't getting into that, y'all took it up, called 13603. Anybody know about it? That creates, already give the president the right to be president from life, and y'all think y'all know him? Did you hear me? All we got to do now is get the right thing to declare martial law. Did you see 3 weeks ago where he slipped and said, if I ran again, I'd win? So let me say this to you again. They might blow up the dropping of the ball. They might blow up the Vatican and get 2 billion Catholics mad. What they call ISIS, he's a what kind of Muslim? Come on, I can't hear you. I didn't hear you. Radical. My grandmother don't know. She hear Muslim. They getting ready to wipe Islam off the damn planet. That's what they fixing to do. And you Americans that think you safe, the Japanese thought they were safe till they put them in them internment camps. Okay? Because what they looked at was there's 2.5 billion Muslims, and the average age is 17. And then they calculate how many babies, and they calculate 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, and they said, oh my God, we'll be swallowed up. Let's get them now. That's why this is about making people on this planet hate Muslims when they drop them bombs on them and wipe them out. Now y'all go home and don't believe it. Go ahead, play your games. Play your games. But you better play them quick and you better play them fast. And so my instructions is at 12 noon every day, pray a prayer of thanksgiving to everybody in the room. You don't have to know the universe, no. Pray a prayer of healing for everybody in the room. Pray a prayer that everybody walks out here and don't know what they're going to do about Christmas. That it'll be fixed. That's how quick it is. That's how quick it is. Now, I didn't say pray a prayer at 12 noon that the dirty, nasty white folks will get caught. I said pray a prayer that the truth will come out. That means if them cops was right, let it come out. If they was a bunch of murdering punk pimps and them niggas was with them, let it come out. Let it come out. Okay? And then you'll see the power you have. Then you'll never have to worry about rent no more. You'll never have to worry about anybody messing with you no more. A damn gun and a Bible in the same house. And so again, these folks have rented space, so take a look. And then where's the whatchamacallit gonna be?
In the back.
In the back. Okay, so we'll be back there.